morning, grade 5. Today we will be focusing on the topic weather. A poster has been placed on the board so that you can get an understanding of what some of the weather conditions look like. What comes to mind when you hear the word weather? Okay, so you have sunny, you have cloudy, you have stormy, you have partly cloudy. So those are some of the weather conditions. Right. Let's look at the poster on the board. What are the different weather conditions that you notice? Right, so we notice that we have sunny weather conditions, we have rainy weather conditions, we have stormy weather conditions, we have cloudy weather conditions, we have partly cloudy weather conditions. Right, so what is the weather today? Right, let's start our sentences with saying today is very hot, or today is very cold, or today is very windy, today is very cloudy, and so forth. Right, let's take out our geography notebooks and our Platinum Social Sciences grade 5 textbook. I'm going to hand out the weather recording activity, and you are therefore going to stick it into your geography notebook. Right, once you have done that, we are going to watch a video based on the elements of weather. Right, and then we will have a discussion on the video, so pay careful attention. Right, so learners, what is the weather today? Okay, so today the weather is very hot, it's very humid, it's very sunny. The weather today is hot, right? Okay, so I'm going to allow you, right, to give me your viewpoints on what the weather today is. Okay, also I want to know from you what the definition of temperature is to you. Right, anyone wants to raise their hand and guess? No one. Okay, so temperature is how hot or cold something is. We can describe weather by using words such as hot, cold, warm, very cold. Okay, so any of those words will describe what temperature is. Right, so we are going to discuss the elements of weather. What makes up weather? Right, so we have 4 elements. The first one is temperature. The second one is cloud cover. Then we have wind speed. And then we have rainfall. So, what comes to mind when you think of cloud cover? Right. Cloud cover is the amount of clouds in the sky. Right. And then wind speed is how fast or strong the wind is blowing. Your rainfall will be the amount of rain that falls in the area. Right, grade 5s, now I want you all to take down these notes. Okay, they were also on page 46, the keywords of what temperature, cloud cover, rainfall, and wind speed is. Right, so can we all turn to page 46 in our Platinum Social Sciences textbook. Right, now we are going to look at the image of clear sky. Right, so if we turn to page 46, we will see the images of a clear sky. We have partly cloudy, overcast. Right, then we also have words that describe the wind speed. Here we have calm, we have breeze, and we have gale. Right, so now I want you to please copy the picture of the clear sky. Right, then you are going to draw it in your geography book. You will now look at the picture of the partly cloudy. You will draw it in your book as well as the picture of the overcast. Okay, thank you. Right, if we look at the activity on page 47, It says number 1, name the 4 elements of the weather. So what is the 4 elements? Remember we said it's temperature, cloud cover, rainfall, and wind speed. Right, number 2 says use the words discussed above to record the weather over the next 3 days. Fill in the table below by writing down the weather conditions at the end of each day. So what we are going to do, we are going to write down the 3 days before today. Okay, so if today is Friday, we will look at Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we will write down the temperature of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the cloud cover of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the wind speed of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the rainfall of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Right, you are going to get a few minutes to complete this activity. Please ensure that you write down all the keywords in your books. Right. Okay, right. So after 10 minutes, right, we are going to look at precipitation. Okay, so precipitation is different ways that water falls to the ground. These ways may include rain, snow, and also hail. Okay, so hailstones are layers of ice that are large and look like golf balls. Okay, have we all seen what hailstones look like? Right, so when we are measuring temperature, right, a rain gauge is used to collect water, right, or it collects rains rather. So a rain gauge is used to collect water as it rains, and the rainfall is measured in millimeters. Please remember that it is measured in milliliters. Right, so we use a thermometer to measure temperature, and the measurement of temperature is degrees of Celsius. So we say degrees Celsius, sorry. Okay, so if we look at the poster, we can see an example of our thermometer. Right. Now I will split you into groups of 4 to 5 learners, and I'm going to explain the class activities. Right, so if we turn to page 53 in our textbook. Okay, are we all there? Right, it says that you will need to copy the table into your books and give an example of how the weather affects each of the things listed below. So you have a table, and you have the sun, and you have the rain. Okay, then you have clothing, food, transport, outdoor activities, places we visit, outdoor work. So for each one of those examples they have given you, you are going to write how the weather affects each of the things listed in the table. For example, the first one says clothing. Right, so how does the sun affect clothing? Clothing, you have to wear light clothing when it is hot and wear warm clothing when it is raining. Right. Thereafter, you will present your work to the class for 2 minutes, and we will have a class discussion on how you answer the table. Right. Please, you need to ensure that you complete the weather forecasting activity by answering the questions in your notebooks. Right, the word search will also be given to you as homework. So we are going to do the weather forecasting as classwork, and the word search will be homework. All right, let's look at the weather forecasting activity. Right, so you have a table there with the weather for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it says how many days are shown in the table. Right, fairly simple. Then you need to describe the weather conditions on Tuesday. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it raining? Right. Which day is the hottest day shown on the table? what will the weather be like on Friday? What is the type of weather pattern shown in the table for the week? Is the week mostly hot or is the week mostly cold? Right, then you got to think of the weather conditions shown in the table for number 6 and draw the weather pattern for Saturday and describe the type of temperature experienced on that day. So if we have a fairly windy or cold day or sunny week, right, then we might have the same day for Saturday. Okay, thank you, grade 5s. Please ensure that all activities are completed.